Right, so here we are looking at these 3-string exercises. These are just a way to get your fingers kind of moving at a nice slow tempo and with increasing complexity, but we're only focusing on the top 3 strings of the guitar. And remember, top 3 refers to the higher strings, so again, they're the ones lower to the ground. And I have these examples right here, but as you can hear, they're not very good sounding. They were done on an older computer using something called MIDI. I also made some video recordings that I'm going to show you here in a sec, but let me just walk you through the beginning. So what you can see over here is these are called guitar charts. And the guitar chart is just a chart, sorry about that, that lays out the guitar neck straight up. So this is the 1st fret, the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and 4th fret. This is your 6th string, your lowest string, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. And the X's right here indicate that you're not going to strum these strings. This open circle means you're going to strum it open, as well as this open circle open. And then this dot here is telling you to put a finger down on the 1st fret, and that's the 1, 2, 2nd string. So for your what's called a C chord, or your C chord is going to be open 3rd string, 1st fret on the 2nd string, and open 1st string. And then again, we do a similar thing for this called the G7 chord, and that's going to be your 3rd string open, your 2nd string open, and now the 1st fret of the 1st string. So you can see the difference between these two chords is very subtle. You have your 1st fret, or your 1st finger on the 2nd string here, and your 1st finger on the 1st string here. So let's take a look at this first line here. And we're familiar with these slashes because we did these in our chord note rhythm exercises. These open slashes here are half notes with the stem. These are half notes. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, like we did with our quarter note rhythm, now we're just going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So let's take a listen to that really quick. One, 2, 3, 4. You can see my C right here. My G7, I hop my finger over. My C again, and then I hop back up. G7, C. And I'll go ahead and do that second line for you as well. Same chords. We haven't added any new chords. It's still just that C and that G7, but now we're doing quarter notes instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to G7, so I hop my finger over. Back to C. Switch to G7. Back to C. And notice that last one there is a half note, so it should be 1, 2, 3, and hold right there. Let's take a look at that third line next. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you notice is the difference between the third line and the second line. And by the way, this is a typo. This should be a G7. Anytime you see a G in this exercise, it should be a G7. What you notice is right here, starting on this third measure, you actually have 2 chords per measure to change, similar to this measure up here. And then when you get here, you actually go from a C for a quarter note, G7 for a quarter note, back to a C. So that's some pretty quick movement. Hopefully, if you've mastered this, though, this jump from the from the second string to the first string shouldn't be too bad. Let's take a quick listen to that section really quick again.